has been over a year since I started to make videos which essentially create spurg fests between autistic screeching little misunderstood config masters. And no matter when I do it, or which cheat I do it to, or who I do it to, it seems that to this very day there are people who simply miss the point and ironically prove mine. While luckily, looking at my ratings, a good majority of the viewers seem to understand the point and seem to understand the message I'm trying to get across, there's always a bunch of dwindling idiots who would blame them accidentally dropping their phones from their pockets on a config issue to start screeching like absolute buffoons in the comment sections and discords and then trying to DDoS me and dox me as if that does anything. And then make some retarded comment like comparing a $20 cheat to a free cheat done in my free time, you fucking idiot. Or again, on configs or whatever the hell they came up with this week, not realizing that that only favors exactly the point I'm trying to pass. See, out of the more recent one-tap videos that I've made, and even fucking videos not related to one-tap, but which are in a meme-y fashion, I have got one single, legitimate, properly spelt, coherent comment as a form of criticism. Let that sink in. I have hundreds of comments all the time. I have one which is coherent. Just let that one sink in. See, a lot of people seem to believe that in my videos I am just trying to say one-tap is literally the worst cheat in the world and that it's fully pasted, and I don't think that. I mean, look at me, I'm using it right now. Oh wait, fuck. But see, I don't actually think it's a bad cheat. In fact, if the staff weren't such fucking apes sometimes, and if the community wasn't akin to a mental institution, and if Llama didn't owe a certain someone a couple thousand euros, not me by the way, I would actually consider using it, because it actually does look like a decent cheat, even though I think I've seen these menu layouts and visuals before, just a hunch. But, and you see, it's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's a bad cheat. And most people who watch me actually realize this point. I am criticizing, one, the resolver, which needs work. And, since I'm a YouTuber, the best way to showcase this is by memeing the issue. I mean, I'm not gonna give a full review for a cheat that I don't use, but I can highlight a point which I see. And, I can highlight an issue which I see without having to use it. And two, that the community are a bunch of spurgs who are unironically, I mean, not the whole community, but a good chunk of the community are a bunch of spurgs who are unable to realize that Supremus, Opulence.c, Fatality, Skeet.dmp, OneTap.su, their favorite golden cheat ever, actually has issues. See, the best way to fix issues is not by blaming them on the CFG, as if the fucking multi-point is gonna magically make the resolver perfect. As I remember Bear having said in my Skeet video a year ago, which has now been sadly deleted. By highlighting an issue with the cheat, you actually manage to showcase to the developers that this is a legitimate issue and that it needs to be fixed. I mean, you're the ones paying money, they're the ones receiving it, then fucking make them do something for your money. Only good can come out of criticism, because when you criticize something, the person who is creating that thing is going to be inclined to fix said issue, or else no money for them. And you'd think 5 or 6 videos on one-tap in like a month and a half now would have passed that point along pretty well, but no. It seems that a bunch of buffoons have come out of the local psychiatric ward just to tell me how much of a gay, transgender, bad config maker, paster, whatever, insert insult here, which I totally haven't heard 9,000 times this hour before, I am. So in conclusion, I'd like to thank these morons for giving me views and likes and dislikes and sharing my video, because even if you just come to the video, leave a dislike and because the config is supposedly bad, you are helping me in every single way. You are proving my points. 2 very simple points that people, even back in 2018, and even my viewers who have been with me since the beginning, have understood without me needing to tell them. I don't hate the cheat, but I have the right to point out an obvious flaw with the cheat. And your configuration isn't gonna magically make the resolver gangster gang shit. Very simple. So you got it? Good. You didn't get it? Shoot yourself in the fucking neck.